case.
Yeah, we're talking about it. Talk about it.
We ready?
Let's go.
So we will begin this meeting of the South Sylvan Township Zoning Hearing Board. And we'll begin with the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So that said, unless anybody has any comments on minutes, I move that we approve
We have what, 2 sets of minutes?
the March and April minutes of our last two meetings. All in favor?
Aye.
Good. Anyone who intends to testify during this meeting, you will need to take the oath. If you would rise, Sheila will administer the oath if you give your name. Anybody going to testify?
Right now.
If you testify at any time on either of the two issues before the board tonight, and you are going to make any comments, you will need to take the oath now. If you don't need to comment,
Yes.
Michael Milligan?
Milligan,
Milligan?
okay. You solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so be God.
I do.
thank you.
Hi, excuse me, can you hear me okay?
Yes,
I've logged into the Zoom.
Yes, we hear you fine.
All right. I'm Cindy Krasinski with Custom Signs. I too would like to speak this evening.
You spell your last name?
Kriznsky.
Okay, do you solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so be God?
I do.
a general comment for the record. We on the zoning hearing board, in conjunction with our township manager, have discussed the need to reconsider signage in at least commercial and perhaps also industrial districts. And very simply, somebody is here representing Kohl's tonight, correct?
I am.
Good. Many years ago, I moved up on top of the hill above us here, and I looked out the window to where you are located, and I loved seeing the beautiful cornfields. And while we were growing corn on that property, we enacted this code, and specifically the sections on signage. We tend to think, I certainly absolutely think it is rather absurd that with all the changes in that area and that area along Racetrack Road, that the strict enforcement of the code sections doesn't comport with what has developed in those areas, what the community has done in developing those areas, with the commercial ventures that have benefited our community. We are going to take a look at proposing revisions to the code as relates to signage because of our concern that the code is not now responsive to the needs of the community and the needs of the commercial developers. With that said, first on the agenda tonight is the application of custom signs. And if you have any comments, please make them. But I feel that your application is rather complete, rather descriptive. If you have anything to add outside the application, we would love to hear your comments. No comments?
I really don't have anything to add. If you had any questions for me, I'd be more than happy to try to answer them. I just wanted to stress that we have,
No, I reviewed all that and everything looks good.
Anybody ready to make a motion? Michael, you want to go to the
Exhibits?
record?
Yes, for the board to consider the following exhibits, the letter of Cindy Krasinski along with the application would be hearing Exhibit A. The written notice that was sent to the adjoining property owners would be Exhibit B. The public advertisement in the Observer Reporter that ran on April 26th and 30th would be C. And the staff memorandum that was circulated dated May 4th would be hearing Exhibit D. No other exhibits have been entered as part of the record.
Move
A through D.
to enter all those exhibits on the record.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Done. In that event, I move that the sign variance for Kohl's Department Store as submitted be approved.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Done. Second issue on the agenda is sign variance for the Courtyard by Marriott. Any comments from anybody? Any questions for anybody?
I have a question. I made 10 copies of these, something I need to hang out at this time, or everybody good? Anything to add to the presentation or the notes? Does anybody have any questions for me as far as this? Why we're seeking a variance?
Yes. No questions for me.
Not for me.
Okay.
Michael?
Same thing, application would be Exhibit A. The written notice would be Exhibit B. The advertisement that ran on April 26th and April 30th would be Exhibit C. And the May 4th staff memo would be D.
I move that the exhibits be made part of the record.
Second.
All in favor? Therefore, I move that we approve the sign variance for Courtyard by Marriott as submitted. All in favor? Oh, give me a second.
Second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Approved.
And
Any comments from the general public? In that event, I move that we close this meeting. All in favor? Second? So done.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So-
Yeah, but it's like it better than-
We did, everybody did it now.